excited, and we're down to 5. Lucky 5. Again, I want to take a moment to welcome you guys back, and thanks for coming, and thanks for the support that you've been giving us. We're excited for the final 5 that will be coming up tonight and singing 2 songs. And in the middle of the break, we're going to have Molly Coopers come back, who was Burlington Idol last year, and perform for all of us, and you guys can judge her. I know Jay will, for that matter. Anyway, I just want to take a moment to thank again the Burlington Marriott Hotel, CHOPPS American Bar Grille, Sam Adams, and Truly, and Jay Pizarro's from PB&J Records for being outstanding sponsors for this event. Also want to thank, coming back, Carlin, who had Album of the Year nomination last year for New England Music Award, John Shea, who does a weekly podcast, is that right, or radio show called Almost Famous, WATD 95.9. So thank you very much. Every Tuesday from 8 to 10, is that right? So again, thank you guys very much for being judges. So we're going to bring our first person on, which is Eliza Smith, and welcome aboard.
All right, thanks everybody. We're going to take a beat real quick and get Eliza set up and then get things started. All right, guys, we have Eliza Smith back on the Burlington Idol stage. Make her feel welcome, everyone. Here we go. All right.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. So, I've never been first before. This is a little nerve-wracking. So I'm going to play an original tune for you tonight that I wrote called Tomorrow. It's I wrote it about my son. He's 16 months. And I wrote it, every night I put him to bed, I get really sad because I think about how much I'm going to miss him while he's sleeping. But that sadness that I feel is also tempered by a lot of excitement that I get to see him the next day, and that I know that next day when I see him, I'm going to love him even more than I did the day before. And so this song is about that, and it's called Tomorrow. And I'd also like to dedicate this song to anybody that's in the military, and particularly parents that have children in the military. Baby, you moved my world. You lit a spark in my heart, and that's how it starts. Every time I hold you close, and the way you look at me, I don't ever want to leave. The sun is sinking low, and baby, it's time to go. But when the day is done and the birds have flown, it's harder now to let you go. But when we say goodnight in the moonlight glow, I know I love you more tomorrow. Your laughter lights my world with your eyes so bright, like the stars at night. Every day I watch you grow, big and strong, and it won't be long. The sun is sinking low, and baby, it's time to go. When the day is done and the birds have flown, it's harder now to let you go. But when we say goodbye in the moonlight glow, I know I love you more tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. go. When we say goodnight in the moonlight glow, I know I'll love you more tomorrow. I know I'll love you more tomorrow. I know I'll love you more tomorrow.
All right. Nice job, Eliza. Beautiful song. Very beautiful song. Let's hear what the judges have to say. Carlin, what do you think?
Oh, the mic. There we go. Yeah, thanks, Jay. That was a great song. I love the introduction. It really, you latched onto an idea there and you just wrapped it right around. I thought the song was right on point with what you described it as. It's not always easy, to explain what we're trying to write about when we write songs, but I think you really had a very clear vision, a very clear message there, and it was a wonderfully written song. Thank you.
All right, coming from a fellow parent, Mr. Carlin Tripp. Thank you, Carlin. John, what do you think?
So I was here 2 weeks ago, and a lot of the judges were saying that they wished the artist could really, let loose and really show off their vocal style. And I think that's the kind of song that you don't want to do that. So I think your delivery of that song was absolutely perfect. Love the tone of your voice. The only thing, and this has nothing to do with your performance, but I think for a song like that guitar you're playing is a very bright, almost like a harsh sound. And a guitar that has kind of more low end, I think would fit your voice better on that particular song. But I loved it. Great job.
I blame that on myself, John. Sorry about that, Eliza. I'm learning as I go. Molly Cooper, what do you think?
Yeah, you said it was a bit nerve-wracking to be the first one up tonight, and I don't think, or for me at least, I couldn't tell at all. It's just so natural with you up there, and the song was beautiful, and I really loved it. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Molly. Big round of applause for Eliza Smith. Thank you so much, Eliza. We got Carrie Flaherty coming up next. We'll get her set up, and then we'll get right back to it. Thanks. All right, guys, welcome Carrie Flaherty to the Burlington Idol stage. Wow. Clearly she needs no introduction. I think she has all the distant relatives out tonight. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be playing tonight?
So I'm singing a song by a new personal favorite of mine, Carly Pierce, and it's actually a duet with her and Lee Bryce. This one's called I Hope You're Happy Now.
All right. There's no backing track for this, right?
Correct.
Okay, the guitar. You never know. I'm just going to ask these questions. All right, thanks, Carrie. Let's hear it.
Go run my name into
What a beautiful job, Carrie. I think that was my favorite performance of yours so far. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm a professional, I promise. Yeah, you have just such an effortless voice up there, so thank you for that. Carlin, what do you think?
Why don't you keep talking into that mic, Jay?
I'm trying to figure it out, man.
So the first thing I thought when you started singing was I kind of wanted to know why you chose the song. You know, with cover songs, you know, we all kind of have a reason why we like them. Maybe we grew up, we heard them when we were kids, but that was just my first thought. My second thought was you do this so effortlessly. It kind of blows my mind. I mean, you're so laid back up there, and your voice it fills the room. You obviously know how to pack a room with people, which is, you know, that's like 60% of being a musician these days. So cheers to that. And yeah, I mean, you took us to Motown last week. You brought some country for us this week, and I loved your style on the guitar. It was a great performance. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Carlin. John, what do you think?
I'm going to echo what Carlin said, and I just thought that it just seemed like you could do this in your sleep. I mean, that was a great song choice. I love the speed, love the texture of your voice, and I just thought everything was great. So nice job.
Thank you.
All right, no hard critiques from John Shea. Molly, what do you think?
Yeah, I just love the tone of your voice. Your intonation is like unbelievable. Like every little trill you do is right on. I really like this song, and like Carlin said, it just looks so effortless with you up there. So good job.
All right, thank you, Molly. Big round of applause for Carrie Flaherty. Thank you, Carrie. All right, we got Amanda Adams coming up next. We're going to get her ready and then get back to it. Thanks. All right, guys, we got Amanda Adams up on the Burlington Idol stage. Let's make her feel welcome. All right. Amanda, why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing tonight?
Sure. I'm going to sing the song Hallelujah. I think it's a beautiful song by Leonard Cohen. So, yeah, hope you enjoy it. Sing along if you feel like it.
All right, well, let's hear it. Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.
Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on Marble Arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold, it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, there's a God above. All I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who I truly am. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody you see in light. It's a cold, it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Beautiful, beautiful job. So you have just such a wonderfully understated quality about what you do. It's and you know, when you take on a classic song like that, I mean, it's hard to make it unique, and your phrasing was really nice and a little different, just kind of a little behind the beat, which is really interesting. So thanks for that. Carlin, what do you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Little chord snafu there, but you played it off. You just kept rolling with it. And that's a tough song. I did that song for a project last year, and I didn't do it nearly that well. And I commend you. That was really amazing, and I like the way that you played with the melody and kind of made it your own. Yeah, well done.
All right, thank you, Carlin. John, what do you think?
Yeah, I was just talking to Molly about with a song like that, it's done by so many different people that if you're going to cover it, it's almost a challenge to make it your own. And I think you did that. You kind of have like a Nora Jones quality to your voice, and I think you did a good job.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, John. Molly, what do you think?
Yeah, I wrote down that like no matter what song you do, I always know it's you. Like, and I think that that's a mark of a true artist is hearing, especially a song like that. Like John said, it's so widely covered, and a lot of people do it, but kind of putting your mark on it is really important, and you did great.
All right, thank you, Molly. Another big round of applause for Miss Amanda Adams. Amanda, thank you so much. We've got Mackenzie Clement coming up next to the Burlington Idol stage. All right, guys, we have Mackenzie Clement up on the Burlington Idol stage. Make her feel welcome, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Mackenzie, why don't you tell us what song you're going to be doing tonight?
All right, so tonight I chose to switch things up a little bit and do a track instead of behind the piano. And this is going to be Adam Lambert's version of Feeling Good.
All right, you ready?
Yes, I
Here
am.
we go.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. The fish and the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, yeah, you know how I feel. Oh, blossom in the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good. Dragonflies in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when the day is done. It's an old world, it's a new world, it's a whole world for me. The stars when they shine, you know how I feel. Oh, the smell of pine, you know how I feel. Freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. There's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. For me, oh, for me. I'm feeling
Thank you, Mackenzie.
Thank you all so much.
The performances always just have such a presence to them, and I appreciate that. Carlin, what do you think about Mackenzie Clement?
Yeah, you really brought your big voice for that one, Mackenzie. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I love hearing you without the piano. You know, you had a chance to really just cut loose up there. I liked how you kind of brought it down at the end. You know, we heard that sort of sensitive side to your voice. I thought that there might have been a few points in the middle of the song where we could have heard that a little bit too, but you soared right through it. And yeah, you got a great big voice up there. That was cool.
Thank you so much.
All right, Carlin Tripp blown away. John Shea, what do you think?
I agree. I love your voice. However, I don't think that was your song. I just think that your song, get it. I think I like you better behind the piano when you're playing your own instrument. I think you can control the sound better, and you almost can control your voice better when you're singing to yourself playing. So that's my only critique. But your stage presence was awesome.
Thank you.
You've got a great tone to your voice. I love your sound.
Well, thank you, Simon. What do you think, Molly?
Yeah, I know, geez. As somebody who self-accompanies, like, I feel like the most uncomfortable thing you can do is just put yourself out there on stage, and you just really brought it. I think you made use of your space, you did all that. And I also don't agree that that isn't her song. I feel like anything that there's like some big moment is your kind of song, so that was really cool.
All right, the softer side of our judges panel, Molly Cooper. All right, big round of applause for Mackenzie Clement, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For always delivering such a great performance. We got John O'Neill coming up next. All right, we got John O'Neill back on the Idol stage. He gave us such a ridiculous performance last time.
How's it going?
My heart raced for like 2 days after that. But all right, acoustic guitar this time on you, and I believe this is an original tune?
This is an original tune, yeah.
All right, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so this song is about my first serious relationship, which started in middle school and ended till about my senior year of high school. Basically, this is the person that I grew up with, a military kid. We were stationed at the same air base together, and we ended up going our separate ways after we ended up PCSing or moving out of Germany into our last assignments before our fathers retired or our parents retired. And things kind of went south and didn't go as planned, and the song's kind of all about that. It's called Honestly.
All right, Young Wally.
Things weren't so different between you and me, both longing for love from one another. Distance grew longer, hearts grew stronger, for signs were built from each other. Shut it down, take me out, don't wanna open up that door. Well, if you care for me, then just let me be. I don't need to hear from you anymore. I don't
All right. Fantastic, man.
Thank you.
You're just such a consummate performer, and I'm trying to picture him in 5th grade being like, I don't want you, baby. Some poor little girl, man, that's savage. But Carlin, what do you think? Oh, we're going to go with Molly this time. She wants to sing background vocals.
Yeah, I was too excited. I literally messaged Jay and I was like, if I don't get to sing background vocals on this, I'll throw a tantrum. No, but the thing that I was most concerned about with you is that we've only really heard covers. And I was like wondering if that was your style or what, and you really showed that tonight. Like, yeah, it is. That song kicked booty. I really liked it. As always, you're just so natural up there, so great. So.
All right, thank you, Molly. Simon, what do you think?
I loved it, man. I mean, I think you were born in the wrong decade. I mean, that should be like, you know, right out of like 1984.
Yeah.
That was rocking, and I'm kind of sad this stage is so small because I'd love to hear you with the full band up here.
And pyrotechnics.
I think the competition would be over if that was the case.
I can hear big choruses on those guitars.
There you go.
You know?
I have Queen backing me up, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
of course. Go-go dancers, let's
Yep.
60s,
Oh, yeah.
70s, yeah. Anyways, Carlin.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I felt like if I had turned around, I would have seen lighters in the air. You know, it had that feeling in your voice. It just hits like a laser beam. You start singing it, and it's great. I love to hear the story behind the song. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's real personal, real intimate. You know, and I thought you captured it with your lyrics. Man, there was one part I feel like you gave us an instrumental bridge, and I kind of wish there had been like a little singing over it, but maybe that's for another song, or maybe you can still work on it. And your guitar playing, you took us on a nice journey with the chord changes, had a nice outro at the end. It was really great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, John O'Neill, breaking the hearts of little girls wherever he goes. Thank you so much, John. We're going to take a little intermission here, and the wonderful Molly Day Coopers is going to entertain us. Thank you so much.
Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round, you're on my mind. Restless hearts sleep alone tonight. Sending all my love around the wire. Say that the road ain't no place to start a family.
Is this a beginning or some other ending? I'm kind of pretending I don't know. Not gonna fight it. If I'm honest, I like it. Learning to lose control. We could drive fast, let our head down. Ride a full tape to the long drive. Speakers on high, screaming it was all we did. Take turns to the wheel to the sun's up. Holding your hand like a tiger. Closing my eyes but I can't fall asleep. Saying only forever. So what is it forever? Spinning through city lights. We want you by my side, dancing until the lights come. Pulling me close to you, follow my every move. Baby, you're all I ever want. We could drive fast, let our head down. Ride a full tank to the wrong side. Speakers on high, screaming it was all we do. Take turns to the wheel till the sun's up. Holding your hand like a summer. Closing my eyes, but I can't fall asleep. Saying only forever. So what is it forever? If not, it's whatever. No measure for right now. Yes, this moment was forever. Forever. I could see myself if you through all these. Baby, say the word and I want you. We could drive fast, let our head down. Ride a full tank to the lungs out. Speakers on high, screaming it was all we do. Take turns to the wheel to the sun's up. Holding your hand like a shelter. Closing my eyes, but I can't fall asleep. Saying only forever. So what is it forever? If not, it's whatever. No measure for right now. As this moment was forever.
Thank you. That's actually my song called Forever. It's coming out soon. Recording vocals when I don't sound like this. I'm gonna play a song I did on Burlington Idol when I did it last year.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. And all the good times I find myself longing for a change. And all the bad times I feel myself. Tell me you tired of trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling, and all the good times I find myself longing for a change, and all the bad times I fear myself. I'm up the deep end, watches are diving. I'll never meet the ground. Cross to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, 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 watches are diving. I'll never meet the ground. Cross to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now.
All right, thank you so much, Molly. Beautiful job. All right, we're gonna get this train rolling again, but starting off back with the forwards. Where's John O'Neill? Let's get John O'Neill up here. We're gonna get him set up. Be right back. I think John O'Neill can't wait to get going. What are you gonna be doing for us this time, John?
I'm gonna do my own version of this classic tune by a band called Foreigner. It's called Urgent.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Let's do it.
You're not shy, you get around, you wanna fly, don't want your feet on the ground, you stay up, you won't come down, you wanna live, you wanna move to the sound, got fire in your veins, burning hot, but you don't feel the pain, your desire is insane, you can't stop until you do it again. Sometimes I wonder at the look in your eyes. Baby, you're thinking of some other guy. But I know, yes I know, how to treat you right. That's why you call me in the middle of the night. You say it's urgent, so urgent, so urgent. Just wait and see how urgent my love can be. It's urgent. You play tricks on my mind. You're everywhere, but you're so hard to find. Sentimental, you're so extreme. You can be so temperamental, but I'm not looking for love that lasts. I know what I need, and I need it fast. Yeah, there's one thing in common that we both share. It's the need know it's urgent. I wanna tell you it's the same for me. So urgent, just wait and see how urgent my love can be. Yeah, you say it's urgent, so urgent. You know it's urgent. I wanna tell you it's the same for me. Come on, it's urgent, urgent, emergency, urgent, urgent, emergency, urgent, urgent, emergency, urgent, urgent, emergency, so urgent, emergency.
All right. John, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
It happens. That's what that's
Yeah,
what it is.
it was playing and then it didn't, but we don't need no backing track in here because that was freaking amazing. Oh man. All right, Carlin, what do you think?
Yeah, man, way to carry it on. I mean, you stayed right on tempo. It didn't even phase you. Another amazing performance, man. You got the chops. I wish there was a chops category here on this list because we would just blow it up.
With two P's.
With two P's. I'm gonna pass the mic on that one. Well done.
All right, thank you, Carlin. John.
Dude, I didn't think it was possible for you to take a classic rock song and make it even more classic rock. So nice job on that. And did you plan that whole thing with Jerry?
Yes.
Okay, because I thought so.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, John. Molly, what do you think?
Yeah, that was just to win us over. That
Technical difficulties?
technical difficulty. No, I'm just kidding. I really like the risk you took, like swinging that, and it was really cool to hear you like put a bit of your soul into it. Like a lot of the songs that you do, you're kicking butt, but I feel like that was a little more laid back, and you laid into it and really gave it. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Molly. Another big round of applause for John O'Neill, the consummate professional. Technical difficulties do not get in his way. We've got Mackenzie Clement coming up next. We're going to take a couple minutes and make sure these technical difficulties don't happen again. Thank you, guys. Thank you, John. Mackenzie, why don't you tell us what you're going to be doing for us here?
All right, so I decided to come back behind the piano and do Ain't It Fun to a backing track. I'm going to be playing piano and singing, and my dad and I actually cut it up and fit it to this version, so I really hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, here we go. Ready?
And I don't mind laying you down DC, but just give it time. If it don't work now, just wait a while. You're not the big fish in the pond no more. You are what they're feeding on. So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? So what are you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Ain't it fine to fail in the free world? And ain't it good, ain't it good being all alone? But where you come, you might be the one who's running things. You can bring anybody's bed and get what you want. And it's easy to ignore trouble when you're living in a bubble. So what are you gonna do when the world don't know? that I'm around you. Then if I found in every world, then it could be an all alone. And it could be on your own, fun to get caught on road. Could be on your own, fun to get caught on road, but then it's fun. The band is every world. Little bit of an iron pussy, right? Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. We're sing it, yeah, to your mama, 'cause you're on your own. This is the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own. This is the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, because you're on your own. And ain't it fun, ain't it fun? Baby, now you're one of us. Ain't it fun, ain't it fun, ain't it fun, ain't it fun? The band is every world. Ain't it good, ain't it good, being all alone. And it could be on your own, finally get caught on road. Could be on your own, finally get caught on road, but then it's fun. The band is every world. One more time, clap, ready? Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, because you're on your own. This is the real world. Don't go crying to your mama, because you're on your own in the real world. Don't go crying to your mama.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Kenzie, great job, man. You are just such a beast. Whenever you get on stage, it's just like power and it's in your face. And man, wow, it always takes me a second to process. Carlin, what do you think?
Yeah, that was great. It's a fun song. Actually, I know that song. That's a Paramore song, right? Yeah. All right. Way to go.
Thank you.
Love the audience participation. You know, I thought it was cool that you kind of cut up the track a little bit, made it your own, and then you know you do a great job playing the piano along with it. And you know you brought it into your range, which was cool because you do have a very very powerful voice when you stay in that hot zone. So well done.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Carlin. Mr. John Shea, what do you think?
I thought that seemed much more in your comfort zone, that particular song. You were having fun. I thought your voice was much stronger on that song than I've heard in a while. So great job on that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Miss Cooperus.
Yeah, it was really cool to hear you do something newer too. You always hit us with those like big classics, which I love. But just to see you like get up there and have fun with it. Something that would have been cool even was like to break away from the track more and like on those parts where we're clapping with you, which I love by the way. But just kind of like letting it rip because you do have so much power. I would love to hear you just go crazy on those parts. For when you're performing or whatever.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Molly. Let's get a big round of applause for Mackenzie Clement.
Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, we got Amanda Adams coming up next. Make your way to the outer stage, Amanda. Thank you. All right, what are you going to be playing and singing for us this time?
This is a song that I wrote. It's called Golden Girl. It's kind of about like my reputation growing up as being like the goody two-shoes, and I didn't really identify with that. So this is about that.
All right, let's hear it, Amanda.
Rain came You told me to stay loyal and true. I tried real hard, but I let you down, 'cause I got real mad and I got real loud. I know it's not what I'm supposed to do. I can't live for you. I'm not your golden girl. I'm not your golden girl. I'm not your golden girl. You see what you want to see. Not your golden girl. Not your golden girl. No, I'm not your golden girl. You see what you want to see.
All right, thank you, Amanda. I assure you, you will be judged on my ability to run sound. I apologize. We're going on the fly here. Carlin, what do you think?
Yeah, we're really seeing everyone's ability to deal with your sound over there, Jay. I'm just kidding. It's wonderful.
It's okay.
It's amazing, and that was a great song. And thank you for sharing, the story behind it. It was, very relatable. I think anyone can kind of put themselves into that position, whether they're, a boy or a girl. And I think that you had this way of, when you play the song and you tell the story, you have the emphasis in the right parts. You get loud, you get angry, you get soft, and it goes with the lyrics. Which isn't something that always happens. Sometimes people just deliver at one tone, and it just is like, okay. So thank you for playing one of your original songs. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
All right, Carlin Tripp identifying with being a golden girl himself. Mr. Shea, what do you think?
I was going to steal that line, but thank you. I really love the sound of your voice, and I have to give you credit for sharing an original song, because that's never easy. And I love your songwriting too. I think that's a great song. I'd love to hear a recorded version of that. Only thing that I would say is I just love to hear maybe just a little bit more vocal range. Other than that, I thought it was great.
All right, thank you, John. Miss Molly, what do you think?
I also wrote that down, but then I kind of took it back. The second golden you do in the chorus, whatever it is, kind of gave me that little thing. I just love watching you up there. You just look like you're having the time of your life, and it looks like you really love what you do, and it shows in your voice and all. Yeah. So good.
All right, you left Molly Cooper speechless. Let's pick a big round of applause for Miss Amanda Adams. Thank you so much, Amanda. We got Carrie Flaherty coming up next. Carrie, make your way to the Burlington Idol stage. All right, we have Carrie Flaherty back on the Burlington Idol stage. Okay, rallying the troops. Carrie, why don't you tell everyone what you're going to be singing for us?
All right, so I'm going to be singing A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke, and he's an artist that sings in a genre that I grew up listening to. My dad raised us on old Motown and R&B music, and I hope I just do it justice tonight.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here. Oh, there we go. You had a delayed start in that track.
I was born by the river in a little town
All right. Very clarity. Man, one thing that I think you do so well is you pick songs that represent and highlight your voice so good. You know, the pairing that you just work for what you're singing so well. Molly, what do you think?
Yes. First thing I wrote, big song, big voice. Like, I think you just kind of hold your own on there, and you really let us see like who you are as an artist. Like I said, I think I did earlier. What you do sounds like who you are. So any song that you do. The only thing, your voice is so big. At some parts you can pull back on the mic and let your voice do the work because it will carry. We will hear it. Yes.
All right, thank you, Molly. Mr. John.
Exactly what Molly just said. I mean, I think she hit it right on the head. Only thing I would say too is again with the mic technique, just when you can hit those big notes, pull back because you've got such a great big voice and it'll sound even better if you pull the mic down.
All right, thank you, John. Mic technique. Carlin, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just closed my eyes and floated along with you there. That was really incredible. I think one of the first things that struck me was your dynamics. I mean, you have such a solid grasp on dynamics. You know, you can get soft, you can get loud, and I think that song, you know, it comes from your childhood, and we can hear that. You know, you've been listening to that song for a long time, and it means a lot to you. You know, it was an amazing performance. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Carlin. Great job, Carrie. Let's give another big round of applause for Miss Clarity. All right, we're gonna have Eliza Smith back up to round out the evening. Where are you, Eliza? Come on up to the Burlington Idol stage. All right, guys, we get Eliza Smith as the last contestant for round 3. Make her feel welcome up here. All right.
Thank you all so much. I just want to thank you all so much for being here tonight. You guys have just been such a wonderful, warm, welcoming audience. And thank you to our judges. Give them a round of applause.
All right, big round of applause for our judges up here.
So, are you all ready to go to the danger zone?
The danger zone. Oh,
Because I'm ready to take you there. I'm going to play Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone, so here we go. Revving up your engine, listen to that howling roar. Pulling on attention, begging you to touch and go. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Heading into twilight, spreading out her wings tonight. She got you jumping off the deck and pushing into overdrive. Highway to the danger zone. I'll take you right into the danger zone. She'll never say hello to you until you get in on the red line on below. You never know what you can do till you get it up as high as you can go. Out along the edge is where I always burn to be. The further on the edge, the hotter the intensity. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. I'll take you right into the danger zone. Hey,
All right, good job, Eliza.
Thank
Where did you get the idea to cover that?
What'd you say?
Where did you get the idea to cover that song?
I love yacht rock,
Okay.
and I also love the TV show Archer.
Okay. No, I've never heard anyone do an acoustic cover of that song before. It's a nice take on it. Thank you. Carlin?
Yeah, right? There you go.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of big rock songs gone acoustic. So that was a really cool rendition of it. I mean, I thought your voice fit it perfectly. You did a good job telling the story, and you carried us along. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Carlin. John Shea, what do you say?
Fantastic. You know, kind of like when Molly was playing in the intermission, you know, she played Faithfully from Journey. You take some of those 80s rock songs and you strip away all the cheesy synths and the big guitar solos, and what you're left with is just a really good song. And that's a great example. You don't really realize what a great song it is until you just kind of strip it down to its core. So great job, very original. I like it.
Very true, John. Thank you. Molly?
I think this whole journey so far, we've heard you do originals, and tonight you took a cover and made it sound original, and it was just really cool. I really enjoyed listening to that.
All right, thank you, Molly. Guys, let's get a big round of applause for Eliza up here. Let's get a big round of applause for all of our contestants on round 3 of Burlington Idol. And remember to vote. We've got our voting up here for our audience participation part of this. And stick around, because in a few minutes we're going to come back and let you know who moves on as the final 3. Thanks so much. Thanks again, Eliza.
Again, I just want to take a moment to thank everyone else for coming out tonight. On behalf of the Burlington Marriott Hotel, CHOPPS American Bar and Grille, Zosimus, our PR company that does a phenomenal job on keeping everybody on track, Jay Pissarros from PBJ Records, Sam Adams and Truly, who are obviously a great sponsor of ours for this event. Last year was our first year that we did this, and I was like, wow, we have some serious talent. This year, I was like, whoa, got actually harder. So congratulations, and thank you guys for all coming out, and especially the performers tonight. You guys did an amazing job. And it's never easy, but I can't sing, but you guys are amazing. So round of applause for yourself. Your friends and family who came out tonight to support you, and obviously our guests that are here tonight, thank you guys very much for doing a great job at supporting your family and your friends and those who are singing, because it's an amazing thing. So next week is our final 3. We're very fortunate next week to have Ayla Brown. She's a Boston native. She was an American Idol performer in season 5. She is with Country 102.5, and she'll be here next week as a guest judge. We're very fortunate to have her here, and I want to thank Molly Kupris, John Shea, and Carlin Tripp, who were judges this evening. Very fortunate to have them, and Jay for an amazing job despite your technical difficulties over there.
I tried my best.
Yeah, no problem. At one point in time, the evil eye came across the room. But anyway, I won't waste anyone else's time. This was a really, really close one. Last year I thought it was pretty close. This one was pretty spot on. So in first place, we're gonna bring Carrie back. Come on up, Carrie. I know you're Carrie. All right, come on up. In second place, we have John. Where are you, John? Congratulations, guys. And the hardest part of this was literally by 2 points. Come on up, Mackenzie. You're going to the final round. Eliza, Amanda, thank you guys very much. You guys were awesome. And again, thank you guys for supporting. I'm going to let them take a couple of pictures, and I'm going to get off stage.